Since the beginning of the year, Bitcoin and the other cryptocurrencies have suffered a lot. There's been a lot of regulations and a lot of fear. Inflation has been going up. On Wednesday, January 26, 2022, the Federal Reserve stated that policymakers will end asset buys in March and expect to hike the interest rate soon. People will take money out of assets and securities. So, uncertainty is at an all-time high. There are many things you can do during this time. If you want me to make a follow-up video about the best investment strategies to use during this pullback, hit that like button and subscribe to stay tuned. And with that being said, let's get into the prediction. Using the info I have gathered in January, I believe I can now give a good prediction for the price of Bitcoin in 2022. Since everyone has different strategies, I will look at 3 different time frames and give advice for traders and long-term holders. The first chart we will look at will be the 2-hour chart. As you can see, Bitcoin took a huge dip these past couple of days. But there were also multiple money-making opportunities during the pullback. The best one being a dip buy at 33,000. Seems like it's stuck in a range at the moment, and there's a high possibility that it will continue going up to the upside now. Maybe in a couple days or 2 to 3 weeks from now we can see the downtrend being broken. It would need to get past 40,000 and I would like to see it move past 41,000 fast, in order to support that. If that can happen, we can see a move back up to 45,000, so the best entry, if you want to trade that, I would wait for a dip to 36,500 with a stop loss below 35,000, and for your take profits one price target would be 40,000. Next price target will be 41,000, then the last price target would be 44,000. It probably won't happen soon, it will probably take 2+ weeks for it to play out, but seems like a good trade with not a lot of risk on the table. Going over to the daily chart, you can see that Bitcoin has been in a downtrend since November, so to break that downtrend, we would need it to get past 52,000. The possibility of that happening soon is very low. It would probably take 2 to 3 months, but that all depends on how badly the interest rate hike affects the markets. I think once we get to March and when the interest rates begin going up, we will see exactly what's going to happen, and from there we can see what to do and what's the best strategy to use. But it's a very high chance that before March Bitcoin will see 40,000 plus, but it all depends on the interest rate hike. If the price does pull back, I'm hoping that it can hold the bottom white line. If it can't, there is a possibility of Bitcoin going down to 30,000, maybe even 25,000. Now let's move on to the long-term investors and let's look at the weekly chart. As you can see, it's the same as the daily, and there's going to be a lot of up and downs, but Bitcoin needs to hold this white line, and if it can, I can definitely see 72,000 plus happening this year. Especially if it can get above 50,000 quickly. Long-term investors should continue to DCA and focus on 3 to 5 years from now. Now before I give my prediction for the price of Bitcoin, please consider hitting that subscribe button to help us grow and keep providing great content. Without further ado, my prediction for the price of Bitcoin at the end of 2022 is 72,000. I think the price is going to remain around this 45,000 to 35,000 range for some time, but if the market decides to continue the bull run, Bitcoin 100% has a chance to hit 72,000 by the end of 2022. If you agree with my prediction, hit the thumbs up. And if you disagree with my prediction, tell me yours in the comments section below. Thank you for watching.